Welcome to the Nicky Loves You show, part of the Amaveramus project. I'm Nicky, and I love everyone, no matter what. It's a gift. I'm a physically disabled mental health counselor. I'm in a wheelchair. I have a long history of trauma and mood disorders, and I use what I have experienced and what I've learned to build hope and motivation in others. This show is one way I'm doing that. Thank you for coming by. May you be gentle with yourself, and remember, Nicky loves you. Hello. So, it's good to see you guys. I'm here, trying to build this project. This has been a dream of mine, and I'm really glad to see you guys here. The Amaveramus project, I want to give a little bit of a background, what it is. It's the name I've given to a group of dreams that I've had for many years, all of which follow the same goal, to inspire hope and love in the world. These dreams range from writing a book to creating a show, building a counseling practice, public speaking, maybe even creating a video game. All these ideas are flowing, but starting with the book and the show is where I'm at. I'm preparing to open my own counseling practice too. If you'd like to donate to this project, please check the links and the info. I have a website, nickylovesyou.com. So how are you guys doing? It's It never switched scenes? Can you hear me talk? So you guys can hear me talking this whole time? Okay. All right, hang on just a second. I'm not sure why it didn't do that, because it's supposed to go straight over to it. Woke up from a nap. All right, you're big vibing. All right. um so let me just say that again, because I didn't say it with the there we go. So I'd like to start again by saying welcome. It's on a 20-second delay. So I just wanted to start over, and maybe we can get this set up. The scenes are now, I'm just gonna have to do them manually, I guess. Thank you for bearing with me. So welcome to the Nicky Loves You show, a part of the Amaveramus project. I'm Nicky, and I love everyone, no matter what. It's a gift. I'm a physically disabled mental health counselor in a wheelchair. I have a long history of trauma and mood disorders, and I use what I've experienced and what I've learned to help build motivation and hope in others. And this show is one way that I'm doing that. So thank you for coming by. May you be gentle with yourself, and remember, Nicky loves you. So today our plan is to have a mindful moment and A mindful moment would be just, anything that's mindful. Today is going to be mindful savoring of food. And I have a raisin for that. And then the next thing will be the activity. Our activity today is story time. We're going to tell stories. And then after we tell our stories, we'll just chat for a little bit. And then the show will be over. It's nice and simple and sweet. And I thank you for spending time with me. All right. So, yeah, all right. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, kitty ears. I love kitty ears. So, if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know. I'm going to go ahead and move into the mindful moment. Our mindful moment for today will be savoring eating, like I said earlier. So you can do this too. Just find something that you have nearby to eat, and preferably something that you want to savor. I've got plenty of foods that I really don't want them in my mouth longer than they have to be. Like sausage. I feel that way about sausage. But so just find something that you want to savor. You want to see what it's like to savor this, and join me with this. I've got a raisin, and the reason I chose a raisin is because it's very simple, very small, and so the first thing I'm gonna do is notice how it feels, because I picked it up. That's the first sense that touched it or that perceived it. And it's small, so it feels small. It feels like I can hold it entirely. It feels rough. It feels kind of grainy because there's some sugar on it. It's from a Raisin Bran cereal, so it's feeling kind of grainy. It also doesn't feel hard like a rock. It's got a little bit of give to it. So I can kind of get an idea of what it's going to taste like, the texture, because of how it feels in my fingers. It looks dark. It's a soothing color. The sugar is white and stands out from the dark raisin. It's real wrinkly. And small. It looks small. And then the next sense, maybe smell. It smells kind of sweet. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Chica. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah. I appreciate you. So I smelled it, I tasted, or no, I didn't taste it yet. I looked at it and I touched it. I don't think it makes any sound. Not really any sound. But the next thing is to taste, right? So then I'm just gonna place it in my mouth, and I'm not gonna swallow it right away. but I'm gonna spend a lot of time really taking it all in, putting all my awareness into it. That's what mindfulness really is putting all my awareness into the experience I'm having. So very sweet. And as I bite into it, it's sweeter. And the sugar's a little crunchy too. I never noticed that. It's so small. When I usually eat raisins, it goes by so fast. I swallow so quickly. I just never notice how it's a little piece of joy in itself, you know? That was a good experience. It says bring me offerings. Oh, I love the emotes. Yay, thank you. Well, I enjoyed my raisin. I savored it. I hope that you had a chance to savor something you were eating. So, glad I could share that with you. And then the next thing. So, we'll move on to our activity. Um, all right. So, story time. Today's activity is story time. It's the first week of the month. Also, may the 4th be with you. Oh, wait, that's Star Trek. But anyway, may the 4th be with you. So this week, we'll be doing story time. That's when we just tell stories based on a topic. This week, this month, I guess, the topic will be compassion. Compassion is the cornerstone of the Amaveramus project. Compassion is the antidote to shame, especially self-compassion. It builds, it grows, it connects. Compassion means to suffer with. And I want to share a story about how I experienced compassion at a young age. And to share this story, I'm gonna have a friend help. His name is Sarge. He's a beanie baby. So Sarge is gonna help me. Sarge is gonna help me to tell this story about compassion. So when I was in 4th grade, I had a crush on a boy, and he was in my class, and I did the whole sticky stick a note on his desk that says check yes or no, and after class I looked, and there was nothing. He just looked at it and ignored it, I guess. No, yes, nothing. But hope springs eternal, right? So I just, at recess, I would just kind of sit far away. I was scared to talk to him, and just kind of look and watch everybody, and watching him, and the first of my stalker days. No, just kidding. And I sat behind this wall, brick wall, and or stood behind this brick wall, and at recess every day. And this girl came out of the building, and she asked me what I was doing, and I was saying, I was just watching this guy, and she was like, "Oh, does he like you too?" And I was like, I don't know. I left him a note, and he didn't say anything. She said, "Well, you want me to ask?" And I got so excited. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I thought, "Oh, I just can't. I would never ask if he liked me, But I mean, she could. Oh, I was so excited. And so I took a leap, that naive childhood hope. I took a leap. Um, and said, yes, can you go ahead and ask him for me? And I hid behind the wall and I traced the white lines with my finger. It kind of gave me a sense of stability, security, because I knew, if I followed the lines, everything was predictable and within my control. It was like my safe space. And she went out and walked over and went to talk to him, and I'd peek out and see he was looking my way, and I'd hid, and then trace the lines again, and then look again. She's coming back, and I hid again, but as she was walking back, I started to get this feeling, this depression. I was already feeling rejection, even though she hadn't said anything to me yet. I just thought, there's no way, he doesn't like me. Are you kidding? Why would you even ask? That shame started coming in. And shame is destructive. So this this sweet girl came up and she said, no, but he likes this other girl, and I get it, but all the shame started really piling on. This other girl is not physically disabled, not a little overweight like I was, and so all the shame was really getting to me, and I just said, okay, thank you. Went back to tracing the lines on the brick wall, and I could feel the heat in my face, and I could feel the hot tears running, and that rejection was so painful. And I knew, obviously, I shouldn't have even asked. She looked at me, and this girl said, I've got something for you, but I have to give it to you tomorrow. I don't have it right now. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I was still a kid. I loved things, so, ooh, I get something, doesn't quite take away the rejection, but I was happy to receive something. And the next day she came out at recess and brought out her backpack, and she pulled out Sarge. She handed it to me and she said, it'll be okay. And I wanted you to have this. And so I thanked her, and Sarge got me through a lot of months of me just laying in bed, lonely and sad. Because Sarge was a symbol of hope. Hope that things will be okay. But what I didn't know was that Sarge also symbolized something else. In that moment that she looked at me crying, that girl chose to reach out and connect to me and show me that it's okay. It's all right. I'm suffering that same pain with you. You're not alone. That's compassion, guys. That's compassion. And so this little guy, when I would hold him when I was lonely and sad, it reminded me on an unconscious level that I'm not alone, that I am okay. And that is what kills shame. It's believing that I'm really not alone, and I really am worth connecting to. So, that being said, what are some of your stories of compassion? I would love to hear some more. These are beautiful things, and they bring that bright light feeling, that warmth in your chest, you know. That's the kind of thing I want to hear. The more that we all share and hear about it, the more we'll be attuned to it in our daily lives. So, what do you have? What kind of compassion stories have you embraced or experienced? Maybe compassion that you've given others, that you felt for someone else who was suffering. Thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate it, Teddy. Thank you. Any thoughts of compassion that you've had for others? Sometimes we even just hear stories of other people suffering, and we feel compassion for them without being able to actually share it. That's that wanting to reach out and connect. Anything you guys have experienced before? This is really, really important that we notice what it feels like to have compassion and to be the receiver of compassion. Because then we can tune into that when we need to. Compassion is the cornerstone of the Amaveramus project, due to its power to heal people. And you can feel that power when it's really positive. Sometimes for me, I start to cry a little bit. Feeling like somebody would want to connect with me when I am feeling so down and so ashamed. It's so sweet, and it means so much to me. So sometimes I can't hold it back, and I cry. So compassion is beautiful. Listen to it and think about it. As you go on about your day, think about times that you've had compassion. Think about how you could integrate compassion into your day today. Who do you want to show compassion for? And bonus points if it's to yourself. All right. I'm going to move on. Is there any kind of questions or suggestions or thoughts? This is a lovely evening, and I really appreciate you sharing it with me. I hope you notice the ocean waves in the background. That's meant to soothe you. I hope it's not too loud. I hope all the volume is doing okay. If there are any technical issues, let me know and I'll try to fix that. So our plan for the rest of the month is each week is something different. Next week, our activity, we'll have a mindful moment as well. It'll be different, but we'll have a different activity as well. And next week is going to be toys and tools time. I have several different kinds of tools that people can use to help get through hard things in life. And I want to share that with you. I prefer to share it with toys. I'm channeling my inner child here, if you can't tell. And so I want to share that with you and see if it can help. So that's the plan for next week. But for this week, we're about to end the stream. So it looks like we have some ads taking over the stream, so I'll have to take a look at that. See if maybe I can put in ads at certain times and then it won't take that up for free viewers, or at least for me to know when it's happening. Alright, we'll do that. Pre-rolls. So, and before we go, I have something to share with you, something I've been working on. And I hope that you'll stick around to listen. It's really important for me to share this with you. I always said that I don't have a good singing voice. I just have a good enough voice to sing a lullaby. So I'm going to do that. Sing you a lullaby. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And now we've come to the end of our show. Lullaby for now, my friend. I hope I see you again. I had so much fun with you today. Thank you for coming to stay. Lullaby, lullaby, lullaby for now. Meow, 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 meow. We were mindful and played too. Practice compassion and grew. We learned about something new. But the best part was spending time with you. Lullaby, lullaby, lullaby for now. Meow, 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 meow. You are worthy, friend, no matter what you do. May you be gentle with yourself. And remember, Nicky loves you. Bye, meow.